we invite her into the moldy sitting room to be polite and more comfortable?
You can certainly do so if you like.
Yeah, I'll do that. I said, if I may, it sounds like this is going to take some time. Might we invite you into the sitting room?
She agrees, and everyone sort of and Pog stiffly continues into the sitting room.
Yeah.
She sort of dusts the seat, getting a little bit of a disgusted look on her face while primly sitting with her hands crossed and looking at all of you. Here's what she looks like if you didn't see, just so you know what she looks like.
Yeah. Oh, she doesn't have a coat. That's probably why she didn't let me take it. Whoops.
Have my blouse.
Wasn't being gross that time. Was actually trying to be a nice dude.
You just say you're trying to Cumberbatch her, so.
Well, I feel like we can retcon to the point where, like, probably he wasn't just being a perv. Like, Brutalitops would have been smart enough to realize that she wasn't wearing a coat, even if I wasn't. But that's okay.
So she reintroduces herself as Alyssa Madani. You would know the name Madani as a house, a dragon-marked house, which means that a dragon-marked house is a bunch of people with a mark on their arm or chest or whatever that are bound together by magical power, but they're separate from the main power base. Like they're not really that political. However, they sometimes do favors for the local nobility and things like that. I'll wait till Shane is back with us here.
Yeah, sounds like we're gonna have to do some negotiating here.
We're just waiting for you, Shane.
Sorry, I'm here.
Hey, Race, that's cool.
It's okay, my friend.
Yeah, so she's part of a Dragonmark house, which is sort of divorced from most politics. However, she's here representing the nobility of the city for some reason. An inquisitor means she works for basically the people that are supposed to investigate magical disturbances in the area. So she is delivering a message about property taxes, but she's also here probably for other reasons, and probably Valor would be the one that's most likely to know this. That would be suspicious of why she's here. So anyway, I'll carry on here.
1 second. What's that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, I can have a little bit less. That's good. You can take a little bit more if you need it. Thanks, my dear. Okay, I'm back.
She can take a little bit more if she needs it.
Yeah.
It's not. I keep on accidentally setting myself up with that today. Usually I am always gigantically perverted, but not this time. All right. I'm afraid there is more. Oh, I'll let you do it if you want, Dane. I'm sorry.
I'm afraid there is more to my visit than mere taxes, but that is an important part. You see, there have been complaints. Strong emanations of magic rippling unfiltered into the community. Local scholars and businesses with delicate instruments, magical refrigeration and signage have complained of an untrained wizard at work. Not to mention complaints of, well, the disused condition of the lot. She looks across her shoulder toward the door, as if she's looking across the street to Big Benny's Noodles. Anyway.
I know what you have to do now. Fuck that guy.
I am an inquisitor of House Madani. She smiles. My job is simple. Enforce the law, investigate complaints of wild magic, and bring you the bill, which comes to 8,395 gold pieces at a rate of tax of 2.3 gold pieces per day, or 839 and 5 silver per annum. Consider yourself lucky that the city was barred from leveraging interest in times of war.
Alright, so we owe 8,400 gold. Alright.
I was like, what?
Guys, how much did we bring back last time? I've got like 40 pieces on me or some shit. Yeah, 41 gold pieces and 46 silver.
I added up what you guys had in your inventory, and it's around 1,000-ish gold pieces.
Well, cool. So
firstly, before anyone does anything.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah.
before anyone does anything, I'm going to do a couple of things here.
Okay.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to firstly use my position of privilege, which is one of my noble things, to say, "Oh, from the house Madani. Oh, how wonderful! I wish that you told me before. Is this truly? Sorry. At whose request do you come this day?"
So she smiles at you as if she's sort of talking on an even keel with someone. She's more familiar with speaking with nobility in this city, so it's perfectly comfortable territory for her. So she'll share that with you. Just give me 1 second here.
I had that sense. That's why I decided to look a little more dignified. Because while I am a bodyguard, I'm also not unaccustomed to being in His Majesty's court. I know how to act in front of a lady, even if I did not show that last time.
All right, 1 second, guys. I'm just finding the proper name for the person in charge of this district.
Yeah. Fucking bureaucrats.
I'm gonna use just a basic term right now, and I'll figure out a better term later. And generate a name, because that's the thing to do.
That is the thing to do. I already have a plan, but I'm going to let Valor handle this for the moment. But it's going to probably involve Vampyro and Brutalitops teaming up as Bash Brothers, which, Chris, I feel like you're going to be on board with.
Smash Brothers?
As Bash Brothers.
Sure.
Yeah, we're going to go fuck some dudes up. Because this seems like the kind of thing, Shane, where she's probably going to want to talk logistics with somebody dignified and accustomed to that sort of thing, like, running an estate. But it also sounds like we kind of got sold out by Big Benny's Noodles, and that guy needs to have someone have it talking with him. And I don't think that someone is you.
It could be me. Remember that talking is literally my job. Like, that is the thing I am best
That's not the kind of
at.
talking that I'm thinking of.
I know, but it could be. It could be, guys. We don't have to.
At once. He needs to like hop off our dick a little bit, okay? Like, we can do magic if we want to. Plus, your talents are more important in keeping her happy.
That's right.
Versus persuasion rolls also exist. Oh, I'm rolling intimidation, Pajodquest. District representative of West Crown, that is to say Sir Cultiel, first Ayasimar, and Siandra Serenia ambassador.
Valor, obviously Valor has the most chance of knowing what this means. An Asimar is a sort of an angelic resident, and what they mean by Syriana ambassador is that Sharn, the biggest city in this nation, is connected by what's called a manifest zone, which is like a portal between planes to a plane called Syriana. And sometimes minor angels come through this portal, and they sort of represent their interests. So this particular person is a representative of this other plane, I guess, that is currently, for some reason, residing in a mundane, Brelandish town. Anyway, so he is Sir Cultiel.
Okay, so basically, I will like make a little bit of noble small talk with her, and just be like, just noble small talk for a second. We'll spend thinking up what to say next.
For sure, no worries.
And I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, I think we ought to have some tea. Can we have some tea? And I clap and I ask Baggy to produce some tea for us from the room, from the sitting room.
You have learned something about Baggy, and that is he has an entire sort of apartment inside of his body. He reaches in with his tongue, and out on his tongue comes a nice steaming cup of tea.
I grab it and I don't present it directly to Alyssa. I just kind of push it towards her a little bit. I say, now, before you say anything, just know that this creature here, who looks to be of an infernal nature, is truly the product of a great adventure undertaken with a noble cause in mind. Help bring back good fortune to this admittedly overrun location. Now you of House Madani know as well as I do that it takes real courage to stand up against the face of adversity and to go out and to come back from nothing, to come back from shuddering ruin. Not that you've been there, but you've seen it before. Houses rise and fall amongst the chaos in the background, and all it takes is one bad decision to bring things into ruin. But with the spirit of the noble, we can go out there and we can make a difference. We can fix up our manor. We can bring back the lot into repair, and we can get you your tax money. All I ask is that you give us a bit of leeway, a little bit of your trust, and may I ask that perhaps you talk to Sir Cultio on our behalf. This is as simple and honest of a request as I can ask, and see if there's any way in which our debt may be reduced in some way. And while doing this, my clothes are like shining very slightly, like they're like kind of a royal gold. It's shining outward a little bit, which gives me an advantage, I think, to my check. I think it's advantage, yeah. Hold on though, because I need to also roll, because I'm trying to persuade her right now.
Sure. I'll let you get away with advantage this time. No worries. It's also because she actually, like, she jives with what you're saying due to what House Madani actually is. So I'll describe that in a bit, but you did a good job there.
Yay! Well, she seems like and I also mentioned, you seem like a woman who understands how the world works and what it takes to make it, and that's very important to us as well. We are doing our best to. It's like, don't push your luck, honey. So my mouse has stopped working. So yeah.
Disadvantage to roll now.
I've lost my advantage. It's over now.
Technology's failing us.
Yeah, seriously. Me specifically tonight. That's not helpful. In fact, my keyboard stopped working too. Oh, okay. I am having technical difficulties. I will be a moment.
That's quite alright. While he's doing that, I'm going to kind of, because I wouldn't have sat with everyone else, me being in the position I am.
Sure.
I would have stood at attention. I'm going to go and approach Vampyro.
Yeah.
And I'm going to lean down and whisper in his ear, there's something that needs our attention. If you wouldn't mind coming with me, and then I'll politely excuse the two of us from the room and leave you guys to discuss your matters. And I'm assuming she'll be cool with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So I'm gonna get Vampyro. We're gonna go out the front door, and then I'm gonna like speak with him privately, and I'm gonna be like, so I got the impression that the complainer was the noodle stand over yonder. I think that we may have need of your talents.
God, are you gonna burn down his noodle stand?
Maybe. Just calm down.
It is my specialty.
It is a specialty. I'm going to say planning and logistics tend not to be my department. So with that in mind, I'm cool with backing you up on whatever your plan is. Just know that I would like for him to not complain to us anymore, and if he wouldn't mind giving us some form of compensation of a monetary capacity, I'm on board with that too. And I'll let you handle this how you will. But you have my full support.
Any suggestions?
I mean, we could just straight up rob him if we want to. We could extort him. We could intimidate him. We could murder him if we want to, but like that's kind of a dick move.
I wasn't thinking murder.
Yeah,
to be
but
honest.
keep in mind, we can't rob him if we light his stand on fire, and that's going to draw a lot of attention. Like we kind of don't want to be. Whatever. He's a pussy.
Where is he right now? Do you know?
He's at his noodle stand. He
Yes,
closed the door when she opened it.
Big Benny's Noodles is right across from Gint Manor, and that was the guy sneering out from the shop, I guess, when you were approaching.
Okay, is there anything in front of the stand?
Okay, so yes, Big Benny's Noodles is on the other side of the street. So in front of the stand, it's actually more than a stand. It's actually a large shop. Is the street, and then there's like a balcony with basically a large storefront, a door, etc. This looks to be a fairly wealthy establishment. Like he poured a bunch of money into it, and it's all like white and glitzy, and the sign is obviously magically lit up. Big sign says Big Benny's Noodles on it. On the right-hand side of the shop, there's like a dumpster, and there's something like gross on the floor, like he's been dumping something out there. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, so there is stuff in front. Cool. Because I want to find something kind of small, something that's not necessarily significant.
Are you gonna light it on fire, Chris?
And I'm gonna light it on fire.
Yeah, you could
Just kind of
definitely
like a warning shot.
You could pick up a handful of like brush or something, or like the around Gint Manor there's a bunch of bramble. You could put that into a ball, or you could maybe pick up a dog shit. I don't know if you want.
Before he does this, I'm gonna go creep around to the side of the building so I can see what's going on, but he won't necessarily see me right away.
All right, so on the side of the building, where this wooden sort of crate is that holds some garbage, you notice there's a weird buzzing sound coming from within the crate. It's actually quite disturbingly loud, like but that's really all you notice. There is a window on that side if you wanted to peer in.
Oh yeah, I'll take a peek.
All right. You can see the big, like a large sort of greasy looking back of this oversized goblin as he's like standing at a stove, sweating his ass off and like stirring his noodles and muttering to himself. He's about 15 feet away from the window, but you can see into the kitchen.
Oh, go ahead.
Have you got your mouse working, Shane?
Yeah, it's all good now. That's why I rolled the persuasion. It was not great.
All right. I'll have her answer you after Pog says something here.
And technically, it should be 16 because of the
We can't even see. I just had the 15 from before. Oh yeah. Oh, that's bad for you though. Okay, I realize. That's not terrible though.
No, it could be
So
worse.
I'm just typing her dialogue, so bear with me.
Yeah, of course.
So I was thinking, Kyle, we can make you invisible if you want, and we can get in there without him even knowing.
Oh, I think that we want him to know, Chris. Unless you have. Like,
Oh,
you wanna make me invisible.
I'm saying you could tap him on the shoulder when you're behind him.
I could. I'm not very sneaky, even if invisible, because I'm still built like a.
I mean, I can be invisible if needed then.
That might be a better plan. I'm not really suited for, like, there's certain things people are good at. Shane's very good at talking to the lady. I'm really good at brute force and being muscle. I'm not so good at the sneaking. I'm about as good at stealth as Dan.
Stealth is, I
You're
think,
solid.
might be my highest, so I'm okay with that.
Man, yeah. So that's exactly that's your jam.
I'm not sure that I would buy noodles from that guy.
No,
I'm
he's
just
kind of a prick.
saying. Well, I'm thinking more like he kind of looks like a walking health violation, you know?
Yeah, he could be. Oh yeah, that gives me an idea.
Like, I just imagine sweat pouring everywhere.
Yeah.
So she smiles thinly and says, I understand that it is a large amount. Her eyes gleam in appreciation. I can understand the attraction of adventures, however. Perhaps we might be lenient. We can separate the necessary payment into installments of 500 gold pieces per week. I am sure Sir Cultia will not pursue legal action as long as there is a coin being recovered. Is this acceptable?
I'm gonna try for the Hail Mary here.
Don't
So-
push it too far, Shane. We don't want to lose our edge. We've only got 2 weeks of funds built up already.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Well,
we might be bringing in some more depending on how this goes. So don't even worry about it.
so basically what I'm gonna do is I'm going to bring out I'm going to sit thoughtfully for a second. Valor is going to. I will also, but Valor is going to sit thoughtfully for a second before he reaches into his pouch and pulls out the turquoise, tiger eye, hyagate, and hematite and lays them in front of him, and says, Alyssa of House Madani, this sounds like a most wonderful plan. I may ask, though, for maybe one notch further of leniency. Is it at all possible that we may have our total amount reduced in any capacity? Someone from a house such as your own knows that mercy is a very important aspect of being the ones in power, to show that you are caring for those who are under your protection. It is a very important trait of those who are what's the word I'm looking for? Of those who have the power to be merciful to those who are not.
Damn, son.
Wow.
Apparently so.
So she will sort of nod as if she was sort of anticipating this. By the way, your gear is already taken into account because it's I customized your persuasion check in your character sheet, Shane. So your gear.
Oh no, I'm thinking of something else because I did the climbing thing before and that was just advantage. That's all that was. Never mind. Okay, it's advantage. Don't worry about the plus one. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so she nods as if she sort of anticipated this tactic, and asks, 1 second.
Oh, and I kind of push the rocks towards her and say that, this is a sign of our goodwill, that we do intend to come through with our payments if given more time and ideally with a lower repayment.
I'm going to make a goal, if that's all right, too, to deal with the Benny problem.
Yeah, so I should have called for that earlier, but you guys can all make goals right now if you want.
Okay, yeah, no worries. It's like there's different ways that it can be accomplished, but I think that all of them present enough of a challenge to be worth.
Well, I'm trying. I'm not sure what the outcome is going to be because apparently she was expecting this. So my first goal is to convince the tax collector to reduce the amount owing.
All right. So obviously it's going to be achieved soon, but it's okay. I should have asked you earlier in the session what you wanted to do there. And it's not a big deal when XP is not going to change much here.
And you still went through all the rigmarole in the same session.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
it's not like it was cheaply earned.